Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back into another video. Today's video, we're here to talk about our big mama. And we're gonna be talking here about something that apparently my friend Electro and my friend Beam have figured out. Now, I wasn't 100% sure of this because I've been told since the release of, Nyx that she does not have the R on her ultimate. Now, some of you might imagine that she did have the R, but I'm pretty sure at the start she didn't. Now, I did see somebody on Twitter saying that they already knew that she had the R on the ultimate, and to be more precise, 50% DR. It's incredibly hard to see it here, but we're gonna get some evidence to you guys in just a second here. But I wanted to do this video because, I mean, it's not all bad, you know? So we're gonna see here how much damage it does. 3 shots, 2,810. What I'm going to do is, and then I'm going to put my ult in front of her and see how much damage I took from 3 shots. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you see there, this is 3 shots. This has cut the damage you've taken in half. Okay, so we have been convinced since the start that she did not have any DR on her ultimate. I mean, if you go back into my videos where I'm talking about the entire problem of Nyx, I specifically mentioned her ultimate does not have DR. I am almost convinced, I'm almost 100% sure that she did not have DR from the start. I think that they might have put it this last patch or the patch before, but I am almost certain she didn't have it before. I mean, we would get instantly deleted when doing the ultimate. You remember that, Beam, right? Exactly. So now I'm gonna go and join a little custom here. I'm gonna have somebody on the enemy team as a Nyx, and I'm gonna shoot it with a champion easy to see how exactly, how much damage I can pull off, just to make sure how much percentage this is. You guys can see exactly how much it is. I'm gonna put the 2v2 here. We got Electro and Chi-Chi and Beam ready. I'm gonna put the password 2525. We're gonna create it. Actually, hold up, let me recreate it because I want to put the old charge. Since I'm here, it's always fun having some extra info. If you're one of those people that like to create customs, but you're always like, oh, when I go to advanced settings, I'm gonna have to go like click, just to put the credits all the way up. You don't really have to do that. Just use your arrows and just go to the place and then just hold your right click. And I imagine how many of you guys are watching this right now and feeling like a bunch of fools, thinking how many times have you had to click that button. But yes, that is a reality. So, and let's put here ult cooldown reduction, etc. So if you guys remember here, in like a couple days ago, I did a video, Chi-Chi, Electro, Beam, get in the party, 2525, it's the password. So while I'm talking here, if you guys remember correctly, I did a video about a shadow nerf that happened to Nyx, where essentially she no longer can do the entire Wheel of Presence and the ultimate combo to stop a Drogo's ultimate. Apparently, they changed the way either how Drogo's ultimate works, and it's now considered an execution or something, even though I know a lot of you are like, oh, but Drogo's ultimate is an execution. No, it's not. It's 100% damage with max HP of the enemies. Okay, so I'm sorry. And the way that they made it work a long time ago was that it would do like an insane amount of HP, something that can never be obtainable, above 20,000, which is sort of the limit in case you didn't know that. And essentially what it does is that because they changed the way that numbers of damage now interact, when somebody is very, very low on HP, if you do a 1,000 shot but they only have like 500 HP, you only did 500 damage because that's the only available HP they have. So that's what Drogo's ultimate does. It does a crap ton of damage, but once it hits you, it essentially just, it just shows how much HP it has left. But it does ignore the R. So that's the only thing. Like the only true executions in this game are actually Yagurath and Moji's ultimate, because they eat the characters, right? They eat your body. So if you play in tournaments, you cannot be revived. If in the future anybody ever comes up with an ultimate on a champion that it's actually to revive people, guess what? If they get eaten by Yago and Moji, there's no chance that you can bring them back. Now, Pip is different. You transform them into a chicken, they die, but once they die, they go back to their normal forms. So it's not the same thing. Those are two of the ultimates that I consider true executions. All the others that does one shot kill you, those are just executions, damage executions, if you want to call them. Like Drogo's, Vora, Lex, Street Justice Maeve, you know, all of those, they will do damage equal to what you have, you know, to what you have left. Now you have, for example, then damage ults, which is like Bomb King, Sky. Those are completely different. And just so you have an idea here how similar they are, the only difference is that the ones that one-shot you, they ignore the R, but they do not ignore immortality, damage immunity. Okay, so if, for example, let's say that I am a Vora and I ult a Khan, and the Khan has resilience. Vora's ultimate is essentially a stun, and then you just slam down your scythe and kill them. Now, if you've ever seen this happen, there will be times where the person, or you, will move away from the ultimate while it's already locked, and you will still kill them because the scythe still went down. In the game's mind, you did hit them with the scythe. But if that person happens to have resilience, he can just walk away from it. He can have full resilience, walk away from the stun, and survive, right? But you'll still die because that damage still has to exist. But what happens if that champion has an immortality ability? Like Khan. That's right. Khan battle shouts and has damage immunity, and therefore he just survives. Damba can dash away, Koga can dash away. So essentially you see here how this will works. I need a Nyx on each team. I'm going Shaolin. Okay, and now we're gonna get it here so I can show you the example. Who am I picking, Creeps? That's up to you. I only need a Nyx. If Electra's going Nyx, we don't need anything else. You can just pick whatever you want. But essentially, or, I mean, you could pick Drogo's, but I guess it's too late now. It doesn't matter. Either way. So, as I'm saying, so you see the differences between these ultimates, right? Drogo's ultimate... oh, Electro actually did it. Cool. Drogo's ultimate is actually just damage, but ignores the R. So it's not an execution. It's just a damage ult. Right? So, more reason so that Nyx should be able to counter it, because her royal presence, her shield, her personal shield, it transforms damage that she has suffered in that period of time into an HP bar that starts to go down slowly. So if the devs are watching this, please, for the love of God, give her that back. And I don't care if people say, oh, but there's so many champions already countering Drogo's. Come on, dude. There's so many other champions as well that get countered heavily by everything that comes out in this game. Look at Yago and look around, man. Them existing in a game where there's a champion with CC or burst, they're dead. They're dead. That's it. Simple. All right. Now I'm gonna ask the enemy Nyx there, Chi-Chi, to get her ultimate, but don't activate it. Do not activate it. Just get it. Do you have it? Do you have it? Wow, she punched Beam. And Beam got mad. He created a portal. It's calling his friends. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second here. Okay, so, Nyx on the enemy team. I'm going to shoot you and do 1,000 damage, I hope. There we go. She does not have any items, as you can see, and she will not buy any items. I want you to activate your ultimate, Chi-Chi. Whenever you're ready. And there you go, 500 damage. She did not buy any items. So we've been led to believe that her ultimate does not have the art, and you can go right now into the game, on the menu, on the characters menu, go into her abilities, go to the advanced section, and see if there's anything about damage reduction. There is not. And I am almost certain that since the start she did not have it, because you would be instantly deleted on her ultimate. I mean, in fact, one of my tricks for using her ultimate was to pop the shield in front, immediately in front of you, and then ult behind the shield, so that you could negate some damage, because otherwise you'd had no chance of survival. Even if you did the little trick I'm talking about. Electro, could you please hit Beam when he's, you know, just use your ultimate, and Beam will time it out and do the Royal Presence? Do the Royal Presence first, Beam. Okay, there it goes, he has it, and he just instantly died, so This is the thing I'm talking about the other video. Now, that needs to come back, for the love of God, thank you. And now Beam is going to show us a little bug. I want him to send over a rift over here into this corner, and I want Chi-Chi to stand over here. Right there, Chi-Chi. Right there. Yeah, hug the wall, hug the wall, hug the wall. Hug the wall, hug the wall. There we go. Alright, Beam, when are you ready? That's maybe a bit too far. Chi-Chi, can you go a little bit more back, like around this spray there? On the spray, stand on the spray, stand on the spray. There we go. Okay, Beam. Okay, you see she's taking damage and being slowed. And you saw she's gonna stand where she is. Beam, do the rift again. You see where that line is, right? So, just so you understand what's going on here, essentially Beam has a card that I've been using. I haven't said anything to anybody, but I mean, I noticed about apparently this happens. All Will Kneel is bugged. It works, but it doesn't change visually. This is the same thing that happened with oh, who was the champion that had that? That you can increase the size or... Oh, I don't remember who it was, Beam. There was another champion recently that had something where they changed... Oh! Wait, no, okay, so this one is not the same scenario, but it also had that. So first of all, one of the examples that happened was Octavia. Octavia had the card that increased the size of her distortion field, and the distortion field would still look almost the same, but it would actually hit you further than the outline. Like if you're standing there, this is the edge of the dome. If she had the card, it would still hit you. And then, for example, I believe is Dredge's ultimate, right? Dredge's ultimate has a particularity. It's not the same thing. What they did is they made the ultimate faster, but they forgot to speed up the animation. Then they did the same thing with Lex. They made the Lex ultimate faster, but they forgot to speed up the animation. Or not, in this case, the sound. So the enemy is still hearing the sound before like it blows up that shot, and it does that. So essentially, what I'm saying here is the devs have committed a bit of a mistake by accident where they changed something but forgot what implies that in that change. It's not just, you know, increasing the effect. You need to look at the visuals and also the sounds. So there you go. Also, just to finish off this video, I don't know if you guys have seen the clip. I'll put it up at the end of the video, but I want Beam to show up here something. Chi-Chi, I want you to stand here on this side of the wall here. And Beam, I want you to stand on this side of the wall on the spray there. Opposite sides, Chi-Chi. There you go. And now Beam is going to ult, and let's see what happens. And she got stunned and pulled. So if you didn't know this, the ultimate does not require visual with the enemy, okay? The ultimate it creates a pull to yourself, so you're like a magnet. It doesn't matter if you're behind the walls, it doesn't matter if you're above the ceiling, or if you're in the lower level. In a certain area will stun, but it will still pull you independently. So if you're trying to dash away or jump or run, and you're like, oh, how did I got pulled? The Nyx is on the other side of the wall. That happens. You'll actually see this. I'll put the clip in the end of the video on how I actually used this together with Beam in a competitive match and sort of abused it. Together with also with this card here. Well, I say abused, but it's not really abuse. I mean, the card just, you know, it does its thing. So I can do more damage at a bigger range because it increases the little area of effect of that rift. And yeah. Let's just kill Electro here for a perfect ending, and thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you find any other secrets, just let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna cut this now! I'm gonna do a little trick here.
Oh, no, it stuns them. It stunned them through the...
Exactly. Get wrecked.